Welcome back to Commando Kev Fitness, guys. I'm just going to have a look at the deadlift today. So what do people use a deadlift for? It's all sorts really, just mainly strength benefits of it, power, and corrective exercise. The list goes on. I could go on for about 10-15 hours of the benefits of the deadlift alone, so we're not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it simple and just go through it. You probably see these lay out here, some hand wraps. All these are for is the main thing that goes with a deadlift is grip. You're working your legs, you're working every muscle in your body really when you're doing a deadlift or a squat, but essentially the primal movement comes from your legs. So that's not the most important thing. You'll get people who argue with you, say stuff like, oh, if you're not gripping it and you can't hold on to it, you shouldn't be lifting the weight. I disagree to a large extent with that. There's a couple of things you can do when that grip is starting to break. We're going to go into that a little bit further down the line, but got some, all this is not like what it looks like. It's a little bit of weightlifting chalk, or rock climbing chalk this actually is. Just chalk the palms of your hands so your palms ain't getting sweaty on the bar, and that'll help you and aid you to keep hold of the bar. The wraps, I'll demonstrate how to use them further into the video. But there's a couple of ways of gripping the bar. First of all, it's about posture. Posture kills everything. That is in sport. That is one of my mnemonics in sport. Posture kills everything. And it's not just from my grappling background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and the boxing and stuff like that. That is for everything, for every functional movement that you do, for everything that you do in life. Posture kills everything, kills any chance of injury. So first of all, we're going to talk about the posture in terms of lifting the bar. So we'll use a kettlebell. Demonstrate first of all. So nice light kettlebell. Let's roll the bar back a little bit here. Notice how I always bend the legs to keep the back straight as well. It's important. Manual handling technique, that, guys. So what I tend to do, the feet and heels are together. Have a straight line running from the top of my head all the way down to my toes. And I imagine there's a pane of glass in front of me, so I can't come through that pane of glass. Does that make sense? So you can't come through that pane of glass. You're always sort of gliding down it. So there's a straight line running right from the top to the bottom of your body. Have my toes out at about 10 to 2 position. Heels stay planted into the ground. As I pick up, I use my legs. Swap down. Don't need to look at it, feel for it. I'm going to pick up, as you can see, just use my fingers there to pick that up. My legs are doing all the work. Relaxed in the upper body. Push chest out. The back stays nice and straight. And the weight goes over the heels. The same when you're doing a squat, same when you're doing a deadlift. There's a couple of little pointers to the deadlift that I'm going to add to it. First of all, common mistakes. I'm going to talk you through a few common mistakes that people make with the deadlift. I'm not going to do this lifting the bar. And a lot of people will grip the bar, they'll pull it up, and they'll bend their arms as well. So how do we eliminate that? Pretty simple. If you keep everything relaxed to the point where you're just holding onto the bar, you just relax but holding onto the bar, you can't just bend the arms, roll them back or pull up. You can't. It's impossible, scientifically impossible. So first of all, what I do is I like the over-under grip. Again, in my opinion, with everything with fitness, there's no right and wrong way to do it as long as the form's correct. Some people like the over grip, some people like the under grip, some people like the over-under grip. Personally, I like the over-under grip. The benefits to that is when the grip's weakening, you've got like a wrenching system. You're sort of like pulling with one naturally and you're pushing with the other without realising, even when you relax. So it keeps hold of the bar for that little bit longer. That's why I like that grip. For this purpose, I'm just going to go with the over grip though. They're all good grips, these anyway, so don't think. Play about with them, see what you think. I push into the bar. The reason I push into the bar is so there's no bend, and you've got your height, you've got your lifting height there. You can sort of like have bad posture when you get into it. I don't encourage it, but you can relax a little bit on the posture is what I'm saying. You don't have to be in perfect posture while you're setting up. when you go to lift, that's when the posture is important, really. So you're getting in nice and relaxed, push into the bar relaxed, get that straight position. I roll the bar to my heels and then I sit into it, so I'm sitting over the bar like so, then I'll lift. The legs will do the work, and I'll lift, and it comes up the shins. Naturally, when your legs are straightening and knees clear the bar, it looks like, if you think of it in theory and you're going straight up, that it'll hit the knees, and same on the way down. It doesn't, because the body don't work like that. There's a slight glitch in the theory of the glass plane here, because your shoulders do have to be slightly forward of the bar, so which means your head comes slightly through. Imagine you've opened the window and just peeking out to look what the neighbour's doing next door. That's the kind of theory we'll add to it. So it is ever so slightly, but you're not right over here, so you're not off balance, yeah? So push down. The shoulders are sort of in line with your toes, so your toes are under the bar, so fit in theory, the glass plane is still quite relevant. Bar's touching your shin like so, you look up, posture up, squeeze the shoulders back, take tension in the legs. This stays relaxed. Look how relaxed I am, loose as a goose, yeah. Then you stand up, you put it back down. Just a couple of reps there. But posture is everything. Posture is key to the success, especially with lifting. Disadvantages if having bad posture, and the dangers is you can have low back injuries, hip injuries, anything. Injuries are very prone to bad posture when lifting weights. So a couple of things you can do then. Nice little weight for me to get reps in this. So what most people tend to do, common way of just getting a basic level of strength, is just by doing sets. So 4 sets of 10. It's a good basic structure for a deadlift. So find a weight that you can sort of lift for 2 or 3 reps. Sorry, for around about 5 to 6 reps comfortably without being too out of breath, and then try lifting it for 10. So you keep your posture, everything stays the same, then you do your 10 reps. So we're just going to do a set of 10 on this. Yeah, so same again, stay nice and relaxed, look up, come up, down. Control it on the way down. A lot of people will drop the bar on the way down. Don't do that. Up, as soon as it touches, fire through the heels again. Good posture. One more. Good stuff. So you have about a minute's rest, take a breath, in through the mouth and nose, out through the mouth, nice deep breaths, then you go again. Not going to do any more sets. Couple of other little tips, doing a set of 10 there. It is, believe it or not, when your heart rate's up, hard to count up to 10. So a couple of little tips I use is do 5 sets of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, I'm up to 4, but my heart rate's getting high now. 1, am I on 5 or am I in 4? 2, but you know you're on 6, you're doing it in sets 2. Does that make sense? Yeah, just something that's helped me over the past there, guys. So thank you for watching again. If you want to see more videos on the deadlift, just drop a comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think of the videos. Drop a comment, tell me what you want to see more of, and I'll accommodate your needs. Thank you guys, see you later.